Welcome to BKSS Academy. We are now discussing about scheduling algorithm by which we will schedule the processors, the number of processes into the processor for processing. So as I had written here, scheduling algorithm, CPU scheduling is a process that allows one process to use the CPU. One process will be processed by one CPU, while another, if in between that another CPU, another process is coming, that will be delayed, that will be in the waiting state. That is what it is written here. Purpose is to make the system more efficient by assigning a particular process rather than assigning multiple process into a processor. That will enhance the efficiency of the system. The selection of process from a pool of processes. A process will be selected from number of processes is done by the scheduler. These schedulers are of three kinds. One is long term scheduler, that is job scheduler. Another is short term scheduler, that is CPU scheduler. And last one is medium term scheduler. This is what the term for which CPU scheduling, term of CPU scheduling is terms of CPU scheduling is following some principles. Those terms are arrival time, completion time, burst time, turnaround time, and waiting time. So arrival time, time in which the process arrives in ready queue. There will be a queue where the number of processes or a particular process will be available, that is the arrival time. Completion time, time in which the process completes its execution. After bringing from the ready queue, processor will process it. The total time it is taken, it is called as completion time. Similarly, burst time, time required by a process for CPU execution. Total execution time, what is required by the processor, that is burst time, or we can tell it execution time. Turnaround time, difference between completion time and arrival time. Completion time, that is total time taken for completing the processing the particular process. So it is turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time. Similarly, waiting time, it is the difference between turnaround time and burst time. That is, waiting time is equal to turnaround time minus burst time or execution time. What is the purpose of scheduling algorithm that I am written here? Maximum CPU utilization. Maximally CPU will be utilized. No CPU will be left out. Fair allocation of CPU. What process is best for which CPU, that will be allocated. That is fair allocation of CPU. Maximum throughput, that means it will give the maximum benefit. Minimum turnaround time, it will give the minimum turnaround time which will be the best for the performance. Minimum waiting, in waiting state, if a process is coming and waiting at the waiting state, that will enhance the performance, that will decrease the performance of the CPU. So minimum waiting time will enhance the performance of the CPU. Minimum response time, when that is coming to the ready queue, within the less time that will be sent to the CPU for processing. Thank you.